Let's look at how to do a base shift. A base shift is what you do when you have moved your base position, or if you are revisiting a site and you have not set up your base over a known point. To do this, you must measure an existing point that was measured on the previous survey or that is existing on that site. This is because if it is not done, the average base position that is accumulated by the base is not accurate enough to give you centimeter level accuracy to go and measure on the same system as the previous survey. Let's proceed to look at an example. Our base and rover has been set up. We have a fixed solution. We have not yet done our base shift. We'll create our project and we will load points that are existing on the site. We will proceed to stake out these points before we do a base shift. These points will not be as accurate because the base is not on a known point and the average position that is accumulated by the base when you set it up is not accurate enough to give you centimeter level precision. Let's now proceed to see an example. Our base and rover has been set up and we have an RTK fixed solution. We'll create a project, load points that are existing on this side and stake them out. We are proceeding to create our project now. The project coordinate system is Hartebeeshoek 94 LO29 and the vertical datum is the South African geoid. We'll select on save. We'll select on the library icon, select on import, select CSV point, choose file. We'll go to the folder where our points are located and then we have imported 4 points. I'll select on one of the points, then select stake out. I am now going to navigate to one of these points. I am now on one of the points that was placed on the site. As you can see, on the offsets, I am still 2 meters out on this point. This is because the base is not set up on a known point and we have not yet done the base shift. That is why when we look at the residuals, we are seeing that we are 2 meters off the point. We will start by doing the base shift, and when we stake out the point again, we will be exactly on the point. To do the base shift, we will start by measuring the point. Let's do that. We will go into measure. We'll make sure that the pole height corresponds to the rover height we are using. We'll put in the point name. We will measure the point. Once the point is measured, we can now proceed to do the base shift. We'll select the measured point. We'll select the known point. And then we'll see the calculated shift. After the shift is calculated, we'll select apply. As you can see, base shift is now active. We can now proceed to stake out our points. If we stake out the same point, this shows us now that we are exactly on the point. We will now stake out an independent point to ensure that our base shift has been applied correctly. I am now on my second point, and when I stake out this point, I have very good residuals. This tells me the base shift was a success. This is how you go about doing a base shift and checking that your base shift was done successfully.